Ready to go. I cornered him, I grabbed him. I've been wanting to meet him for a long time. Vincenzo Onorato, the owner of Mascalzone Latino, various teams, a new Melgus 32, the Far 40 here at Key West, obviously America's Cup team. So welcome to On the Water Anarchy, Vincenzo.
Thank you.
Vincenzo, I hear you're a fan of sailing Anarchy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there is no sailors around the world that is not fan of sailing Anarchy.
Well, that's cool, man. That's cool. We're a fan of you too. You're a plain-spoken guy.
Oh,
You speak what you think,
Yeah.
and that's important to us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So you guys were doing really well before. Now today, not a good day. What happened?
And as I told to my crew when we were back, said in the port, said, "Hey guys, this is the most fascinating part of sailing. That is one day in the sky, and the day later you are under the ocean." So this is a part of fascination of the sailing world.
It is. And you're here in the Far 40. Why did you not come and sail the Melgus 32?
Because my first boat is Far 40.
Yeah.
And because I'm addicted, I used to say that I'm addicted in sailing, and Far 40 is not enough. And now I can sail also Melgus 32.
Do you like the Melgus 32?
I never sailed it.
Oh, you haven't sailed it yet?
No, I will sail in 2 weeks time in Monte Carlo. Primo Cup.
Well, we'll be watching.
Okay.
So, but what happened today? I heard you were OCS one race, right?
Yeah.
And then what happened? Something broke?
Well, I think we just not sail. We were not sailing well. As I told before, it's the fascinating part of the sailing. You know, one day you sail well, you win. One day you don't sail well, you don't win. Easy to understand.
Now, it's obviously a small fleet here this year.
Yeah.
What about Europe? Are the fleets in Europe a little smaller now too, with the economy the way it is?
Of course it is. Even if Far 40 is, I still believe it's the most beautiful class in the world. The economy is terrible weak, so there is no money around to sponsor this boat.
Right. Which is why you pulled out of the Louis Vuitton series, right? For the cup boats.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about the America's Cup?
I already told what I think about. Everything is, let's say, I'm sorry for my poor English. Surreal.
Surreal, sure.
This is the word. They are talking about a new class of boat, and all this team accepted for the next America's Cup by Alinghi are cheering for the new class of boat. I have a little question: where is the money to finance around the world this new class?
Nobody
of boat?
has it.
So what we are talking about, and I still say that it's good to work for a new boat, but for the next America's Cup, or let's say next, because you will have first catamaran, trimaran, or whatever, then another America's Cup with the old version 5. If you want to be realistic and considering the worldwide economy, banks are collapsing, car factories are collapsing, so there is no money around. Then, in the future, hopefully, when the new President Obama, with the new hope, will recover all the world from this disaster, we can have a new class of boats and people that will finance the boat. But for today, it's impossible. It's surreal to talk about that.
Well, and now Alinghi announced that they intend to have 2 regattas in Europe this year.
Yeah.
You think that's going to happen?
I don't know. God bless them.
God bless them. You think we're going to see a trimaran match?
I sincerely hope that. I tell you straight, I sincerely hope that, because
it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be beautiful first of all, and then if, as I sincerely hope, Oracle will win the court case and we with them, then there will be the catamaran, trimaran competition, and then there will be a clean America's Cup. Everything will be cleaned up.
Do you want to see the Anarchy Challenge become an America's Cup team?
Of course, I think that was a very smart move, and cool move to do that.
Well, thank you.
If you need a sailor in your Challenger, I will come with you.
We need it. We're going to need sailors. We're serious, I think, and we want to make it happen. And
Yeah.
obviously, who knows whether we can find money, but if Alinghi says we can go,
Yeah.
and BMW somehow loses, and I don't know yet in the court, we'll see. But if Alinghi says come, we'll let you in. I think we could do something pretty cool.
I think that if Alinghi will win, it will be very difficult for Mascalzone to survive in the cup.
I don't know if anyone will survive. I mean, honestly, like what they have planned doesn't take into account what actually is happening. I think, in the world, it doesn't pay attention to that.
Yeah. I must tell you, I'm a bit pissed off of all this situation. But I must tell you straight, all what is happening, all these people involved, is nothing belonging to the sail world.
I know. It's more like a nasty business battle.
Sail world is here.
And it's about fun.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely right.
Well, I'm glad to meet you, a guy that brings the fun back into sailing, Vincenzo Onorato,
Yeah.
and we will certainly be watching you, and thank you for talking to us today,
Thank
man.
you.